Brand new to Warhammer? Welcome to the club. Let's get you started on the right foot. Hey everyone, David the Warboss from Dadhammer here, back for another video, and this time I'm talking to those of you that are brand new to Warhammer. Maybe you have received a gift of a combat patrol box, an army starter box set, or maybe just a miniature that a person randomly selected to gift to you. Either way, you have Warhammer stuff. Now, if you're like me, whenever you start a brand new hobby, the first question that you immediately ask yourself is, what else can I buy? Now, I'm not a financial consultant and I can't tell you exactly what's going to be the best for you personally. However, I am here to tell you if you are going to make a purchase, these are the top 5 things that you might want to consider when first starting out. First on our list is a book of rules, or in Warhammer 40,000 they call it a Codex, or in Age of Sigmar they call it a battle tome. Seriously, Games Workshop, just pick one. It's already confusing enough. Anyway, if you plan on playing a game of Warhammer, you're going to need some rules or stats for that box of Chaos Space Marine Legionaries or Stormcast Eternals Annihilators that you have. How fast do they move? How many attacks do they get? What unique abilities do they have on the battlefield? Why in the world do they have weird pieces of paper attached to their armor? You have questions, and questions that need answers. The Codex, or Battle Tome, is full of lore, backstory, artwork, and rules for your army of choice to play a game of Warhammer. It also includes a digital code that enables you to unlock those stats within the Warhammer apps made available from Games Workshop on your device of choice. Now, if you're a digital-only type person like me, and you don't necessarily like the idea of paying for a book that you might not use, well, think of it this way. You're paying for the digital app and the codes, and you're getting the book for free. Yeah, I know, it's a stretch, but it makes me feel better anyway. Second on our list is a pair of hobby clippers. Now, if you're sitting there with a freshly opened box of miniatures and you're staring at the gray plastic sprue in your hand, ready to twist or snap off those pieces, please stop. Please, seriously, stop right now. This isn't your common board game where you can twist those pieces out, and you're going to need to clip them out using some dedicated hobby clippers. Now, you can get some cheap ones from Walmart or a local craft store, or you can go for a more premium product like the ones from Citadel. Now, as a bonus, after you potentially master the cutting of parts and not yourself with the hobby clippers, you could also then move on to a mold line remover, which can help clean up the model parts, and also a hobby mat to make sure that you don't make a mess on the living room floor. Third on our list is all about painting. Now, that's either going to fill you with dread or excitement. Either way, you're going to need some paints and some brushes. I recommend some cheap brushes at first to get you started. The expensive ones are really nice, but at first you're not going to know how to use them and not going to be able to get the most out of them. So I recommend starting slow and cheap. There are a ton of companies that make paints for your miniatures like Citadel, Vallejo, or Army Painter. All of these are great, they make great products. I personally recommend Citadel just for ease of use, but really you can use any of these products. Fourth on our list might be a tad controversial, but I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it, and that is a subscription to Warhammer Plus. With your subscription, you get great shows that tell stories from all over the Warhammer universe, a free miniature sent to you each year, access to the Warhammer apps for your tabletop games, and also digital back issues of White Dwarf. I personally have gotten a lot of enjoyment out of Warhammer Plus. Not everyone has, but I don't like to read, and the shows give me the narrative and the backstory for the armies that I like to play. I also really enjoy the free miniature that they send me every single year, and the Warhammer apps are great. They get the job done. They're not perfect, but no app is, and I personally really like using them with a tablet or a phone. Finally, the fifth accessory on our list is some terrain for your Warhammer games. Getting your miniatures assembled and painted and looking great, only to put them on a battlefield consisting of a shoebox and maybe some soft drink cans, doesn't exactly scream immersion. Even a small box of terrain with a few ruins can really elevate your game and make them come alive. You don't necessarily have to play with terrain, but I find that it creates that wow factor for myself and anyone that I play against whenever they walk in and see a table full of great terrain. That's the Dadhammer top 5 accessories for your Warhammer games. Do you agree with this list or maybe have some other recommendations? Let us know in the comments below. I hope this video has been helpful for you as you take these top 5 accessories into the battlefield for your future Warhammer games. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content from Dad Hammer. I'm David the War Boss, and we'll see you next time.